Sounds simple, right? But what if the real transformation isn't in buying anything new, but in rediscovering what's already hanging in your closet? Hi, and welcome back to Healthwise for Seniors, where timeless style meets self-assured aging. Today, we're diving into something that many women quietly avoid after 60, prints. Maybe you've been told prints are too busy, too youthful, or just not flattering after a certain age. But here's the truth. The right print in the right color, in the right shape, can instantly brighten your face, soften your lines, and give your entire outfit a quiet kind of confidence. Some of you may be nodding along right now, thinking, yes, I still love a good floral blouse or a classic polka dot scarf. Others may be thinking, prints just feel loud on me now, like they're trying too hard. But let me offer you a surprising idea. Prints don't make you look younger by pretending you're someone you used to be, they highlight the woman you've actually become. Not louder, but deeper. Not trendy, but timeless. A well-placed stripe, a soft paisley, or a whisper of leopard print can be the most elegant way to say, I'm still here, and I'm just getting started. So before we dive into the 6 most flattering prints for women over 60, do us a little favor. Hit like, share this with someone fabulous, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors if you haven't already. It helps us grow this community of wise, stylish, powerful women just like you. Now, take a deep breath, open your closet in your mind, and let's rediscover the magic of the prints you've been overlooking for far too long. Many women over 60 quietly retire prints from their wardrobe. Somewhere along the way, someone made us believe that bold patterns were only for the young, that growing older meant fading into neutral tones and solid fabrics. But here's the truth from years of styling elegant women. The wrong print can age you, yes, but the right print can take 10 years off your look. Think about it. As our skin loses pigment and brightness with age, solid dark colors often drain what's left. But a gentle floral scarf near the neckline, a soft polka dot blouse in cream and navy. These prints can reflect light back onto your face, giving your complexion a lift without makeup, without spending $1. Take my client Carol, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Boston. She once said to me, I stopped wearing prints because I didn't want to look like I was trying too hard. But when she put on a watercolored floral blouse, paired with her favorite jeans and a blazer, she stood taller. She smiled more. And when she looked in the mirror, she whispered, I feel like myself again. Prints aren't just decoration, they're energy. They speak for you before you say a word. Florals tell the world you're soft but strong. Stripes say you're structured, smart, and modern. Paisley. That's for the woman with stories to tell and wisdom to share. Animal print used right, it says, I'm not done turning heads. The best part? You don't need to buy anything new. That paisley scarf tucked away in the back of your drawer. That polka dot blouse from a brunch years ago, they're waiting for you not to dress younger, but to dress sharper. Pair an old print with a neutral layer, add a great pair of earrings, and you've just rewritten your style story. At this age, style isn't about trends, it's about clarity. You've earned the right to express yourself fully, joyfully, unapologetically. And prints, when chosen with intention, help you do just that. Because being over 60 doesn't mean stepping back. It means showing up in full color. Prints are more than patterns. They are silent storytellers. The moment you walk into a room, before you speak a word, your clothing has already introduced you. And if you're wearing the right print, it whispers, here comes a woman with confidence, grace, and a life well lived. When a print is chosen well, it becomes your best ally. It draws the eye toward your face, where your smile lives, where your eyes tell your story. It adds visual interest, especially important as our features soften with age. It shifts focus away from fine lines or sagging and instead shines a light on your energy. It's not about hiding flaws, it's about celebrating presence. For example, think of Mary, a 72-year-old librarian from Minnesota. She always wore beige and navy solids. Safe, simple, but forgettable. One day, she tried on a blouse with soft lavender paisley near the neckline. The color brightened her complexion. The delicate print brought attention to her sparkling eyes. People noticed, and more importantly, she noticed herself again. This is the power of print. It frames your face, lifts your features, and rebalances your silhouette. A scarf with subtle contrast can make your jawline look more defined. A blouse with a soft geometric print can create symmetry and rhythm in your outfit. A floral detail near the collarbone pulls attention upward, making your posture feel more graceful, even when you're wearing flats and no makeup. Prints can also affect how people feel around you. Soft, rounded patterns like polka dots or watercolor florals create a sense of warmth and friendliness. Sharp, structured prints like stripes or checks project focus and sophistication. Organic, flowing motifs like Paisley suggest depth and artistic spirit. This is why prints are so much more than decoration. They're emotional cues. They tell others how to approach you with curiosity, with respect, with admiration. But more importantly, they change how you feel inside the outfit. You carry yourself differently when you feel seen. You speak with more ease when your clothes reflect who you are now, not who you used to be or who you're supposed to be. And the best part? Prints don't need to be loud to be powerful. A single detail near your neckline, a trim on your blouse, a softly patterned sleeve, small touches, big impact. Because when you're over 60, you don't have to shout. You've earned the right to speak softly and still be heard. Let your prints do the talking. There's a reason why polka dots have never gone out of style. They're playful without being childish, feminine without being frilly, and for women over 60, they hold a secret power. They lift your mood and your entire appearance, all without trying too hard. Small to medium polka dots in neutral or muted colors. Think navy on white, blush on cream, or soft gray on ivory. Have a magical way of adding movement and brightness near your face. That gentle repetition of rounded shapes creates visual softness, which helps blur harsh lines and brings light back into your features. But here's the catch. Not all polka dots are created equal. Loud, oversized dots in neon or stark black and white contrast can easily overwhelm a mature face or draw attention to areas we'd rather soften. The key is refinement, dots that whisper, not shout. Let me share Susan's story. She's a 65-year-old former art teacher from Seattle. She once told me, "I loved polka dots in my 30s, but now they feel too cutesy." I handed her a silk scarf, cream with tiny mocha dots, and asked her to pair it with a camel sweater and wide-leg trousers. When she looked in the mirror, she didn't see cute. She saw elegant, fresh, radiant. She wore it to brunch the next day and came home with 3 compliments and a brand new sense of self. That's the thing about polka dots. They bring joy not just to the outfit, but to the woman wearing them. Here are a few effortless ways to wear them at 60 plus. A polka dot blouse under a structured blazer. Think Parisian cafe chic. A midi skirt with delicate dots, paired with a soft knit top. Light, youthful, perfect for spring. A dotted scarf tied loosely around the neck or even worn in the hair. A subtle nod to vintage glamour. A cardigan with tonal polka dots. Cozy, coordinated, and quietly cheerful. And yes, polka dots even pair beautifully with textures. Dots on linen feel organic and breezy. Dots on silk elevate a basic outfit into elegance. Dots with cashmere? That's confidence in comfort. One of the most beautiful things about polka dots is how they reflect who you are now. You're not chasing trends or pretending to be younger. You're saying, "I still sparkle, just with grace." So the next time you think a print feels too young, pause, try a smaller version. Choose richer, more grounded tones. Let the dots do what they do best. Add a little joy to your day and a quiet glow to your face. Florals aren't just pretty, they're personal. At 60 and beyond, a floral print doesn't whisper innocence, it carries history. It becomes a reflection of the life you've lived, the tenderness you've grown into, and the quiet strength you now embody. The right floral pattern doesn't try to girlify you, it doesn't shrink you into sweetness. Instead, it honors your complexity, your softness layered with wisdom. And that's exactly what makes it so powerful on mature women. The most flattering florals after 60 are not the bright, tropical bursts of a vacation shirt. They are watercolor-like, muted, delicate. Think soft roses in dusty pink, lavender sprigs on a creamy backdrop, faded peonies in tones of sage, ivory, and slate blue. These aren't just easy on the eyes, they're easy on your skin tone. They create glow without contrast. They soften your facial shadows, complement silver hair beautifully, and harmonize with natural texture and lines on your skin, not compete with them. Let's take an example from Jane, 70, a retired editor from North Carolina. She once said, I used to wear florals in my 20s, but now they make me feel dated. When we dressed her in a long, flowy chiffon blouse with lavender florals on a mist gray background, paired with white wide-leg pants and suede mules, she didn't look dated. She looked like a poem. The truth is, florals age when they're too loud or too literal. But when they're blurred, brushed, and balanced, they become art. Here are a few elegant ways to wear florals over 60. A floral wrap dress in pastel shades. Universally flattering, feminine, and comfortable for daytime gatherings. A sheer floral kimono over a monochrome tank and pants combo. Movement, dimension, light. A structured blazer with a floral lining that peeks through when you move. Understated charm. A floral silk scarf to frame your face, perfect for lifting your entire look on days when you wear basics. Florals also work beautifully when limited to one statement piece per outfit. Too many flowers can look busy, but one well-placed floral garment or accessory. It pulls the eye up, brings softness to your edges, and says, I still bloom, just differently now. The key is contrast, not in color but in energy. Balance the romantic print with something crisp or tailored. A blazer, a structured bag, a clean hairstyle. That contrast is what makes florals feel grounded, not girlish. And here's something fashion rarely talks about. Wearing florals at 60 plus isn't about returning to youth. It's about owning your femininity with quiet authority. Because petals, just like us, get more interesting with time. They open, they soften, and they never, ever apologize for being beautiful. Stripes are one of the most misunderstood prints for women over 60. Some believe horizontal stripes automatically make you look wider. Others think stripes are too bold or too corporate. But when used intentionally, stripes can be your most powerful visual tool. They sculpt, streamline, and add polish without shouting. Vertical stripes, as expected, help elongate the body. They guide the eye up and down, which naturally gives the illusion of height and slenderness. A vertical stripe in a blouse or a dress draws attention to your posture, your neckline, and your core strength. But horizontal stripes, they're not the enemy if you choose the right ones. Thin, closely spaced lines in neutral tones can create a feeling of structure and confidence. The key is softer contrast, like ivory and taupe, not black and white. Narrow lines instead of bold, wide blocks. Placement that flatters. Avoid high-contrast stripes across the bust or midsection if that's not your best area. Take Beverly, 66, a retired interior designer from California. She once told me, I've avoided stripes since the 80s, I thought they aged me. But we dressed her in a sand-colored tunic with soft ivory pinstripes, paired with slim white pants and nude sandals. Her response, I look like someone who reads Vogue, not someone stuck in her closet. Stripes add a sense of direction, they move the eye with purpose. And that's exactly what many mature women need in their wardrobe, a quiet visual rhythm. Here's how to wear stripes beautifully after 60. A striped button-down shirt under a linen blazer. Crisp, effortless, timeless. A Breton-style tee in cream and navy with high-rise jeans, relaxed but polished. A vertical striped maxi dress with soft pleats, flow, length, and elegance in one piece. A striped silk scarf tied at the neck or wrist adds edge to a plain outfit without bulk. Stripes also pair beautifully with texture. Try mixing stripes with denim, knits, or soft suiting fabrics to create contrast in material, not just color. And for those who love monochrome but want dimension, stripes are your answer. They bring depth to neutral palettes without forcing you into bright colors or prints that don't feel like you. Above all, stripes say this: I'm modern, I'm structured, and I'm not afraid of clean lines. Because after 60, you don't need your clothes to be loud. You need them to be smart, and stripes do that with absolute elegance. Animal prints are often misunderstood, especially by women over 60. They're seen as too bold, too loud, or trying too hard. But in reality, animal prints can become one of the most elegant expressions of confidence when worn with restraint and intention. At this stage in life, it's not about proving anything. It's about presence. And a well-placed animal print says, I know who I am and I'm still evolving. Think of textures like leopard, cheetah, snake, zebra. In natural tones, camel, taupe, chocolate, ivory, They offer visual warmth and richness that complements mature skin beautifully. The key is balance. Animal prints are best used as accents. A leopard print scarf, draped over a black turtleneck, adds instant depth. A pair of snake print loafers paired with ankle-length trousers turns a neutral outfit into something intentional. A cheetah print belt defines your waistline while adding a playful edge. A structured handbag with subtle zebra detailing feels sophisticated without being flashy. Avoid head-to-toe animal print or neon interpretations. They often skew too trendy and fight with your natural elegance. Let's take the example of Donna, 68, a former marketing executive from Atlanta. She once said, "I love the idea of leopard print, but I don't want to look like I'm going out clubbing." We styled her in a cream blouse, beige trousers, and added a narrow leopard print belt. The result? Polished, elevated, and just a little bit daring. And that's exactly what animal print should do. It suggests strength, not chaos. Animal prints work best when paired with solid colors and clean lines. Their texture brings energy to an outfit without requiring shine, embellishment, or volume. That's why they're ideal for accessories, small pieces that say something powerful. Use animal print like a punctuation mark, not a paragraph. Let it be the exclamation point on your self-expression. Because after 60, your style doesn't need to scream, but it should never whisper too softly either. And animal print, when chosen with care, walks that fine line between elegance and edge perfectly. Plaid and check patterns hold a quiet kind of power. They don't sparkle, they don't shout, but they command attention through structure, history, and unmistakable elegance. For women over 60, plaid offers more than just visual interest. It brings a sense of refinement and sharpness that feels naturally aligned with maturity. This is the print of professors, poets, and queens. It suggests thoughtfulness, cultivated taste, a wardrobe that values quality over flash. What makes plaid so flattering is its geometry. The clean intersecting lines bring order and proportion, which is especially helpful when our silhouettes become softer with age. Plaid creates clarity, not noise. The most wearable versions for mature women include soft tartans in neutral palettes, camel, navy, burgundy, forest green, subtle glen checks in gray or charcoal, oversized checks in muted colorways, layered under solids. Here, how plaid works beautifully over 60. A tailored plaid blazer over a monochrome outfit, effortless polish for everyday wear. A checkered wool scarf with a cashmere coat, warmth and sophistication in one accessory. Plaid wide-leg trousers paired with a cream silk blouse, a look that reads smart and stylish without trying. A shirt dress in soft flannel check, comfort with structure, ideal for fall and winter layering. Let's take a leaner, 73, a retired high school principal from Vermont. She had a closet full of floral prints and cardigans, but always felt too soft in them. One afternoon, she tried on a houndstooth blazer over a crisp white button-down. Her posture changed. Her voice felt firmer. She said, "I feel seen, but in a very grounded way." That's the magic of plaid. It doesn't decorate you, it defines you. To keep the look modern, choose fabrics with flow. Lightweight wool, brushed cotton, or linen blends. Avoid loud, oversized patterns and primary colors. They can feel cartoonish or dated. Stick to one plaid item per outfit. Let it be the focal point. Plaid pairs beautifully with solid neutrals, black, ivory, olive, navy. Leather accessories, tan loafers, burgundy gloves. Minimalist jewelry, gold studs, a simple pendant. Because in plaid, you don't just look put together, you feel composed. It speaks not of trend, but of taste, the kind that deepens with time. Paisley is not just a print, it's a quiet statement. A symbol of cultural richness, complexity, and the kind of beauty that reveals itself slowly, not all at once. That's why Paisley resonates so well with women over 60. It reflects the layered, thoughtful elegance that comes with lived experience. The curved, teardrop shapes of Paisley draw the eye in gentle motion, never abrupt, never loud. They add movement to fabric without creating bulk, which is ideal for softer silhouettes. Unlike bold geometrics or splashy florals, Paisley whispers rather than commands. And that's exactly what makes it so powerful at this age. The best Paisley prints for mature women are small to medium in scale. They flatter without overwhelming. set in rich, muted color palettes: burnt sienna, deep teal, soft plum, dusty rose, mocha, and gold. Printed on soft fabrics like silk, viscose, cotton voile, or lightweight wool. Paisley shines when used with intention. A Paisley silk scarf paired with a monochrome outfit adds instant depth without noise. A button-down Paisley blouse tucked into high-waist trousers for a brunch date or gallery visit. A flowy Paisley skirt with a simple knit top and ankle boots, relaxed, artistic, quietly refined. A lightweight Paisley kimono layered over a black column dress for evening elegance. Linda, 69, a retired art curator from Portland, once told me, "Paisley reminds me of old tapestries, but I never thought I could wear it without looking dated." We found her a navy and sienna Paisley blouse in soft rayon, paired it with cream jeans and leather flats. She looked like a modern creative, not outdated, but deeply rooted. That's Paisley's magic. It doesn't chase trends, it holds history. To keep Paisley feeling elegant, avoid high contrast, overly bright versions. Choose one Paisley item per outfit, and let it be the focal point. Mix with grounded pieces. A solid cardigan, classic denim, a clean-cut coat. Paisley looks particularly beautiful near the face. It adds rhythm and warmth without fighting natural skin tones or silver hair. It creates a sense of movement, even when you're still. It suggests that there's a story and that you've lived enough to wear one. Because at 60 plus, your style isn't about being louder. It's about being unmistakably you, artistic, graceful, and entirely unforgettable. One of the best-kept style secrets for women over 60: you probably don't need more clothes, you just need a new way to see what you already have. Let's start with a simple exercise. Go to your closet, pull out every item with a print, and lay them all out. Don't judge them. Don't think, "That's out of style," or "I used to wear that in my 40s. Instead, ask, "What can this become in the woman I am now?" Take Cheryl, 67, from Denver. She thought her polka dot blouse was too cute for her age. We paired it with a crisp white blazer, black wide-leg pants, and a sleek silver necklace. Suddenly, that same blouse looked modern, intentional, very her. That's the power of smart styling. You don't need to throw away your prints. You need to update how you wear them. Try these easy ways to refresh what you already own. Layer a floral blouse under a lightweight knit vest. Wear a patterned scarf as a belt or headband. Add a neutral cardigan over a bold printed dress to tone it down for everyday use. Half-tuck a Paisley shirt into structured jeans, and roll the sleeves for a relaxed but elegant look. Accessories can instantly modernize your prints. A camel leather crossbody bag grounds anything floral or busy. Simple gold hoops or a pearl pendant bring polish to old patterns. Ankle boots or white sneakers add edge to midi skirts with prints. And don't forget about layering techniques. A dated print can feel completely new when paired with updated silhouettes. That old checkered shirt, try it unbuttoned over a tank and linen trousers. The Paisley tunic you wore to weddings 15 years ago, add a denim jacket and flats. A floral kimono from your beach vacation, belt it and wear it as a duster over all black. Here's the real mindset shift. Your prints aren't old, they're seasoned. They've been part of your life story. Now they can become part of your signature style. The goal isn't to look trendy. It's to look like you, only more refined. And sometimes that means turning a forgotten scarf into your trademark accessory, or using a blouse you almost donated as your new favorite layering piece. Because at this age, fashion isn't about reinvention. It's about reclaiming what already belongs to you and wearing it with intention. And there you have it, 6 timeless prints that don't just flatter your figure or brighten your complexion. They tell your story, they reflect your confidence, they let the world know. I may be over 60, but I wear every year with pride and every pattern with purpose. Maybe you'll pull out that old floral blouse again, but style it in a brand new way. Maybe you'll stop skipping over the Paisley scarf tucked away in your drawer.